Oh man, well, I've been challenged to a little duel of sorts with a friend of mine named Arthur Lowery, although that friendship may very well be on the line. He challenged me a little while back, called me out in short. It was quite something. If I can get it to load right here. Yeah, right here. So here's the background context to this.
Freshly printed from Amazon. It has arrived. And what has arrived, you ask? Trevor Davies, the definitive Star Wars Legends timeline. I am excited. It's in gloss,
looks good,
which I prefer. I also love that the Legends banner here is where they put the unauthorized wording.
Very nice detail.
It's huge. It's like 600 pages.
Yeah, it's terrific.
The result of a few years of intensive work on behalf of Trevor Davey, and of course the culmination of years and years of being a Star Wars fan, but have also ordered the Lulu edition. Why have I also ordered the Lulu edition, you ask? They are the same exact product. However, my friend Brennan and I disagree on which service provides the better printing quality. He says Amazon. I say Lulu. We are going to get to the bottom of this. Stay tuned to find out. He's going down.
I'm going down.
Amazon,
you heard it.
You
heard it. He initiated
arrived,
this.
You ask?
He initiated a little conflict here. So my friend Arthur, great friend of mine, love the guy. We met at Legends Con. He initiated a little showdown. So he says that the Lulu print's better. I say Amazon. We're arguing about it on Discord. It was friendly discourse, of course, for the beginning, but then he takes it public with this little YouTube short. And I just don't know if I can stand for that. And here we have it on his video section, a video uploaded today, and he is comparing it. So we shall give it a watch for the first time. I will pause, though, before we begin, because I wanted to show off real quick a glimpse of what is to come for my channel. I have ordered Trevor's new book, which is amazing. He spent some great research on it. I've ordered it on Amazon, not arrived yet. But I wanted to show off the original version, the unofficial complete Star Wars Legends Expanded Universe timeline compiled by Trevor Davey. Here's the back. I've shown it before a long time ago. And so here's the original version. Now clearly a lot bigger than it was back then. With a very small introduction. And this was the timeline. My, has it grown with this new one, which he's done a great job compiling that, by the way. This isn't about that, but he's done great work on that timeline. It puts other timelines to shame with how good and how detailed it is. His work in specific fields is just unparalleled. But this isn't about that. This is about me and Arthur's feud. So I've got to react to his new video. Because this is an expanded universe YouTuber battle for the ages. Let's see. Hopefully, he's swayed to Amazon. Let's give it a play.
Hey everyone. As you know, my friend Brennan and I, Quinlan Voss,
that's me,
on YouTube, are having a very nasty and ugly public feud about the difference in print quality between Lulu and Amazon.
It's heated.
It's totally happening. It's not just a one-sided beef coming just from my direction. It's totally equal.
Well, it ain't now. Now it's coming both ways. And he's going down. Totally. We're totally angry at each other, not having fun.
One-sided beef coming just from my direction. It's totally equal. It's ugly, and our friendship is on the line. Is definitely what's happening.
It might be.
And, you know, I say that Lulu printing quality is better, and he says Amazon.
I do.
And there's just a new fan project that was published by Trevor Davey, the definitive Star Wars Legends timeline.
Here. Can't wait to
we'll
get this
to the fandom here. And I got the Amazon edition. And so I thought it was a good opportunity to get the Lulu edition of the same book, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. Okay,
it's important research.
Let him know.
He's a man of research.
And so I haven't even opened it yet because I thought it would be good opportunity to show the difference in packaging, which isn't print quality, but just as we're comparing and contrasting the two services, I thought it would be relevant to show. And that is because the Lulu shipping is far superior, and the Amazon shipping leaves a lot.
He's coming swinging there with some of these words. I will agree. I will consent to this fact. The Lulu packaging is extremely sturdy in their cardboard. Amazon is like flimsy in those little bags. Can get dented pretty easily. But that being said, Amazon shipping is much superior to Lulu. I mean, the Amazon shipping is like really fast, especially if you have Prime. This isn't sponsored, but the Lulu shipping takes a tremendously long amount of time. All right, let's keep going with this. Let's see where he's going with this.
A lot to be desired. Amazon shipping, for how poor it is, my books come undamaged more often than you think that they would.
Yeah,
so every once in a while, it looks like your parcel has been used to play Ultimate Frisbee, basically. Whereas this guy, you could probably throw it off the top of a building and it'd be fine.
Let's be honest. Lulu packaging could be used as a lethal weapon. Like, you could probably deflect a lightsaber blade with how sturdy the Lulu cardboard packaging is.
You hear that give? There's a little give in there. Lulu, when you order...
It does slide around a bit sometimes.
Multiple books from Lulu, it still all goes in the same package, but they like put it on a cardboard base and have like some form-fitting plastic that gets secured around it, and then they put that whole thing in a box.
Yep.
So it doesn't tumble around in there.
Pretty good overall, I'd say.
But let's take a look.
I like the live unboxing. Solid.
It's gloss again. Not surprising. It'd be weird if Trevor Davy did one in matte and one in gloss. And I prefer the gloss. Yeah, the corner's all banged up.
Ooh.
That's not.
That's surprising. Actually, I've never had a book banged up through Lulu.
It's very upsetting.
Upsetting indeed.
Okay. You probably, you see that?
Despite our feud, I do feel for him. Nothing's worse than opening up a brand new book for the Star Wars Expanding Universe, finding a battered corner that you weren't expecting. Ugh! It's the worst. One time, one of my books was left out in the sun, and the glue was all starting to go to pieces, and the pages almost fell out. Just extremely disheartening, extremely depressing when such a occurrence sadly occurs. So despite our beef as it is, I do feel for the guy. I'm not a heartless creature, despite us being on opposing ends of this issue.
Okay. You probably, you see that? What the heck? How is my plastic trash bag Amazon edition come spotless, pristine?
I know. I'm always surprised by that. I always find my books in the Amazon packages, and I'm like, they're going to be destroyed. And then somehow, like you said, the trash bag, the flimsiest material on earth, manages to protect books actually pretty well. No idea how, but he's right. It does come pretty well.
Fort Knox Lulu edition going to come with a smashed up corner. Bro. Okay, so a couple differences here between the books. ISBN on Amazon, because you need to publish it with one. No ISBN for Lulu. And if, like, you are, you have weird collector's sensibilities, I kind of do like the one with the ISBN, because you can look it up. I know this is not print quality.
It makes it feel official, you know?
I want to say the Lulu one is slightly thinner. Slightly shorter.
Interesting. This is great content. I live for stuff like this from Arthur.
All right, so
Interesting.
you're getting the same product. What the heck? My
They look
assertion was
very
that the
similar.
spine is tighter.
Okay,
There's
let's
less
see.
flop. You know,
Similar.
you can't feel it, but it is a little bit more rigid, but I can't prove it to you. Totally not insisting that to prove Brennan wrong. Something you run the risk of with Amazon, though, that luckily my Amazon copy didn't come with, maybe some of you guys will run into it, is this 5th volume of the Clark Ashton Smith Collected Fantasies. This series wasn't printed through Amazon initially. I guess with the reprints, maybe they're using Amazon. You see this? That's just how it sits. That's something to do with their binding process.
That binding's
it's maddening
horrible.
when you get a book that looks like this.
It makes me cringe as a collector to
It's fine
see
on the
it.
shelf, obviously.
Maddening indeed.
I'm willing to bet a few people got their. I didn't. I would have reordered it. I'm willing to bet a few people got their Amazon Supernatural Encounters with this going on, which is kind of
potentially.
frustrating, but it is what it is. As for Brennan's assertion about Lulu glue, you're gonna have to answer for this, Brennan. I don't know what you're on about.
Oh.
Here is because I get mass market paperbacks from Delway, and the cuts are always jacked up. It's mass market paperback; it's super cheap. But maybe he is referring to something like that.
Yeah.
I see that pretty often with a Lulu print.
I do. I've theorized myself that maybe there's a machine that does it a certain way. Let's see if I have any Lulus to show for an example of this. Yeah, right here. My light cider. Right, smashed right up there. Maybe the machine does it that way. I can't really say. But then also note the glue on mine. How it kind of travels down the sides a little bit. It's a little sloppy. The glue for the binding travels down the sides a little bit. So the corners all show a lot more wear than you maybe want. I have a couple others that I can point to, such as this one of Stuart Bailey's Lulu. You see this little flap right here? Again, that separates the binding from the glue right there. So that's unfortunate. And there's a little bit of discoloration to the glue as well, at least on mine, of Stuart Bailey's collected fan printing here. And another one to note is this one here. Again, same issue. Maybe it's a machine for all Lulu copies that has that there. Just a little crease right there, right? So I worry about the long-term integrity of the glue with Lulu. So yeah, Arthur is a very intelligent fan. So he notices these things. He's a very intelligent collector who I respect a lot, despite our differences here, because we are feuding, of course. And yeah, he has a keen eye to pick up on that, because that is what I was referring to. Now the glue of an Amazon copy, for example, to me it holds pretty well. It looks pretty normal. There's no, at least on mine, creasing of the glue or discoloration in the same way that you saw with the other one there. The other one's from Lulu. And I notice the glue starts to kind of bubble a little bit, which is hard to describe. I think I have an edition somewhere that is an example of such a phenomenon occurring. Maybe, is it the Gillespie? No, it's not. I don't remember which edition that was, but yeah, like Arthur was saying, the glue just right on that flap there, I worry about its long-term integrity and how it will hold up for the binding. keen eye this guy has, even though we are mortal enemies locked in combat. Let's continue.
Maybe you can see the glue. Can't really see. The glue isn't like totally filling the empty space there.
Yeah.
We're gonna need an official response for filling the empty space. You can see the like that.
Which one is this
I see
on?
that pretty often with a Lulu print.
Oh, was this on an Amazon one? Let's see.
Or maybe.
No, yeah, this is a Lulu.
Maybe you can see the glue.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really see. The glue isn't like
Is that
totally filling
Ulysses
the
or
empty space
Skywalker's?
there.
Couldn't tell what that was.
We're gonna need an official response, Brennan, as to how you in fact mean.
You've got one. Yes. Yes, sir.
Beyond that, the
That
only
was
other thing
exactly
would
what
point
I was talking about. Yeah. Keen eye this Arthur Lowery has. He's a clever collector and a clever EU fan. And a good friend. To quote Obi-Wan. But yeah, Skywalker's as well was another one. And yeah, the glue, I just worry about how it will hold. It's up here, and again, similar thing that we've been showing, where the glue, like Arthur said, doesn't fully fill the space. There's like a little gap. There's like a little bubble, I guess I would call it, that kind of separates the outer layer from the pages. So I just worry about the long-term integrity. So, yeah, let's continue.
now, if you're considering Amazon and Lulu, would be that the Amazon copy has the print date.
I do
Just
like
a weird
this.
little collector's thing. I really like
that
having that,
aspect of
especially
it.
for these even fan projects or like the Amazon Heart of the Jedi or Supernatural Encounters, but even these unauthorized
And the ISBNs, again,
like source books
pretty
like
nice
this
to
one.
have.
I'm wondering if anybody has this book before the 10th of July print date. Right? That's kind of the fun in it. I think I have the earliest print date. I bought
For
this
sure.
the second he posted
For
it.
example, a lot of people have like May 5th or May editions of The Heart of the Jedi. I have in April, very late April, so I have one of the first editions of The Heart of the Jedi Amazon, one of the early ones, which is kind of cool to note.
So, the final word.
A lot of people have May the 4th ones of Heart of the Jedi.
Oh, okay, so the glue is a little thicker. Doesn't mean anything. What's the final word? They're the same. They're exactly the same.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough, Arthur Lowery. Let me pull up his channel here. Fair enough. Fair enough. They are very, very similar in their nature. Very similar. 100% concurred. I do still slightly prefer Amazon. ISBN cool. Like you said, the print date is cool. And like we've both mentioned, the Lulu glue kind of has a little bit of issue with it. Maybe not issue, but just perhaps long-term issue. Not issue right now. They still open and read fine and all that. But potentially worrisome for like the long term of the book. But great video. Great video from my new enemy, Arthur Lowery, who called me out on this video here. Called me out here. Absolutely dastardly. But yeah. So this was my official response and reaction to Arthur Lowery's Lulu versus Amazon video. Definitely go throw him a subscribe. We're obviously just joking around here. He's a great friend of the channel. There's no hard feelings of any kind. But yeah, so definitely go over and check out Arthur Lowery's channel. Give it a sub. Go watch his content. He's got so many great videos over there. His Legends Expo one is a highlight of the recent days. He has so many great videos on his channel. Scroll through them. Great videos on collecting, fandom topics, lots of good stuff. So definitely go throw my man a sub, and let me know in the comments, Lulu or Amazon. Which do you guys prefer? Let me know.